Hello, everybody. Hello, everyone. Happy Sunday. Welcome back. So this is my, I need a new name for this series. Somebody please help me because I call it my Shop My Stash video and Real Girl Talk. But a comment last week was, how is this a Shop My Stash video? And so if this is your first time seeing this video, the 1st of January, or that first Sunday in January, that weekend, I went through every bit of makeup I had, put it down on a little piece of paper, and put it in like little Ipsy bags, and I had everything all, you'll see what I did as I go through it. So then every Sunday, yeah, I know, I'm just a stroll on Bond Street right here. Every Sunday, I pull out what I'm going to wear for the week. But I need a new title because Shop My Stash, I guess, is confusing people because they expect, I'm assuming they think I'm going to actually go through my stash, or maybe they're supposed to shop my stash. So I need a new title. Somebody help me. Hit me. I need a new title. What should I call this weekly Sunday video? All right, we're getting right into it because, you know, this video goes on forever. So these are my bags. I'm pulling out my primer first. I will talk about what I used last week and what I think of the products, but I just want to get this done really fast. And I was actually thinking maybe for next week, I want you guys to let me know your opinion down below. For next week, should I just have it already pulled out and then show you, hey, this is what I picked out, so this is what I'm going to wear, because the videos get quite long. So the primer is the Dior primer, okay, and I'm just going to pick it all out in a second. Foundation, so there's my little foundation bag. All my little things are in here, and I just pick out what I'm going to be wearing. And this is the Lock-It Pure foundation, and I don't know if that's my shade, because the one I picked last week was not my shade. I thought it was. I went into Foyer and I thought it was, but then my husband and nephew, this is concealer, were telling me afterwards, you look awfully pale. So I'm like, okay, maybe it's not my shade. Oh my goodness, we're getting low on concealer. Okay. e.l.f. Hydro Concealer. I think that one's too bright or too light for me. I don't know. Bronzers. I don't want this to last forever, this video, because they're like almost 40 minutes long. The Estate Bronzer. Ooh, I love that bronzer from Estate. I'm excited to wear that all week. I don't know about the other things I picked out, but I like that Estate. This is blush. Blush is, oh, I dropped it. ColourPop Frisky Business. Okay, I like her. I mean, who don't love your ColourPop, you know. Highlight, and then I got eyeshadow and mascara next. I don't do lipstick because I just got too many, and lipstick is different from, you know, the look that you're doing or whatever, although I wear the same lipstick. Wonder Beauty Highlight. Oh, I just got that one, didn't I? And everything that if I accumulate any new makeup during the week, I leave it on my desk because I'm a procrastinator. And then on Sundays, I'll put whatever it is on a little piece of paper and put it in the bag it's supposed to go in. Eyeshadow palettes. Give me a good one, girl. Complex Culture. Oh, yay. Complex Culture. So that's interesting. It's going to be a light week with that Complex Culture palette. And mascara. Give me a good one, girl. I'm running out of concealers. L'Oreal. So I'm using my L'Oreal mascara. Awesome. Okay, so I'll put the bags back in the drawer. I'm going to pick out everything and be right back. Okay, so when I pull everything out, I then write it all in my little book, and I take little tabs and keep it here. That way, when I run out of something, I go back and pull out all the tabs. So like concealer, it didn't look like there's many left in my bag, so when I'm done with my last concealer, pulling out that tab, I'll then go back into my little booklet and pull out all my concealers and put them back in the bag again, because we're going to be doing this every Sunday. Every Sunday until 2022, girlfriend. And the reason why I did this was because I really got to go and use some of the stuff. God darn it, I look like a stroll on Bond Street. We got to use up the stuff that we get. You know, if you get subscription boxes, if you buy makeup, a lot of this here stuff was sitting in the drawer, and it was stuff that I liked, but I forgot I had. I don't know what I'm doing with my wet hair. It's wet. I just got to shower. Anyway, whatever. So I got everything ready. We're going to play. Let's play the music. So this week some people had left some good topics on my last video to chat about. So that's what we're going to do. Last week we were talking about mean people on the internet. And oh my God, someone had said something really mean on Jen Loves, is now Jen Loves. It used to be called Jen Loves Reviews, on her video last week, or on her live, and we were discussing that last week on my video. And again today, they took her words the wrong way. What a sin. This poor girl. Broke my heart today watching her live. They took her words, I guess, the wrong way. So, sending you a hug, Miss Jen. Yeah, so there wasn't many comments last week, but there was a couple of great ideas. Number one is, what do you do other than, now, you know, COVID, staying home and everything else? This is the little Dior primer mini I have. I love this primer. I can't say anything bad about this primer. It's really nice. Feels really nice on the skin. Hydrating. I'm killing my face right now. You see how I'm like just pounding my face? I just made it so much redder. It dries in quite quickly, but it just feels really nice and soothing. A nice hydrating primer. I like the smell of it too. A little bit of a scent, but it's not strong. Anyways, that's the primer I'm going to be using for the rest of the week. This was the primer I chose last week. It's one of my favorites from Ipsy. It's Unicorn Glow. It's a nice glowing primer. Love that one. Last week, my foundation, I'm throwing these out, was the Yenza BC foundation, which was way too light. Way too light. And this, I did not like this. This is the foundation, full coverage foundation. I like it, but it's not my shade. And this is light neutral. And it's old, so I'm going to throw it out. And this BB Organic Coola, I did not like this. Not my shade. I don't like a BB cream. So, and because they're old, now I get to chuck them. I tried it for a week. They're old. I chuck them. Okay. The highlight that I chose was this Becca one, which I had lost for 2 days and found it. It was literally right there. Beautiful highlight, Becca Champagne Pop. They were famous for the Champagne Pop. They came out with some new stuff within the last couple of weeks. It looks kind of cool. This was my blush, and this is Space Case. As you can tell, I love this blush. It's a beautiful cream blush. If you see this on Ipsy for an add-on, you like cream blushes, comes in a little case, beautiful. Grab it. I love that blush. Down to the pan. My bronzer was Ofra. Is this the bronzer? Yes, this is my bronzer, Ofra Americano. I got this on Ipsy. I think this was a choice. If it ever comes up as a choice and you like bronzers, I like this bronzer. Nice for my skin tone. Can't go wrong with Ofra. What am I forgetting? Oh, I gotta throw something away. This Tom Ford, I ended up wearing it all week, but I really do have to throw it away now. It's well over 3 months old. So I'm gonna chuck that as it fell on the floor. And my brown sugar palette, I love this. ColourPop, they don't have it on their website anymore. They take like things off and you can't get it anymore. This is a beautiful palette, a nice neutral palette. I believe this was a collab with somebody. Yes, Carucci. I'm not saying that right. Carucci. It was a ColourPop collab. Girl, I ain't got time to mess with you. Okay, whatever. Anyway, so we did that. Now what are we doing? Oh, this is what I chose for the foundation. So I'm going to be trying to wear this foundation all week. Oh my God, I'm praying it's my shade. It's the Pure 4-in-1 Love Your Selfie. And I think this is like a natural long wear foundation and concealer. And if this is not my shade, I'm going to have to, I'll probably most likely, she can work, I think. I think she can work. Girl, I'm thinking we can work with this. I haven't used this in such a long time, so I don't know if I like it or not. I got a feeling that I might have wanted, Well, I just put moisturizer on my skin as well, but for this foundation, maybe a moisturizing primer, a really good moisturizing primer, probably would have been a little bit better for it, but we'll see as we're putting it on. Anyways, Martine last week left a comment wanting to know, what do we do now that, you know, it's quarantine, it's COVID here in Ontario, this is a state of emergency, you can't go anywhere, you can't see anybody. What are you doing besides makeup? What are you doing to stay busy? I know some of us work at home, but even working at home after work, what are you guys doing to stay busy? Are you reading? Are you cooking? Are you baking? Girl, what are you doing? Have you picked up a new activity? Have you started something that you always wanted to try, even though we can't go anywhere, but I guess something at home like knitting, I don't know. But what are you guys doing? Other than makeup, I literally, this is really dry on my skin. It's a really dry foundation. Okay, I'm going to wait and see what happens when it oxidizes. But for right now, like, she's a lot of full coverage, though. This is like a really good, I'm going to say medium to full coverage, but closer to full coverage. I just need a little bit up around my nose. Has anyone picked up any new hobbies? I haven't. I'm lazy. I've gained weight. We talked about that last night on my live. Thank you, everyone, for coming to my live last night. I mean, I haven't really done anything. Nothing different. Watching more TV shows. I don't think COVID really changed my lifestyle that much because I didn't really go anywhere, you know, just to Ian's friend's house. That was pretty much it. So in regards to like my lifestyle, like other than bowling, I miss bowling. I used to go bowling on Thursdays. We were in a bowling league. I'm just a big old strill on Bond Street here today. I miss bowling. That was our one night out. But yeah, I haven't done anything. Honest to God, I have not done anything other than making YouTubes and making videos, making videos on YouTube. I haven't picked up any new hobby. I give up today. I'm giving up because I cannot speak properly. I should, though. I should be doing something. And you know what? Seriously, my house is still in the same normal mess it was in before COVID. When I'm done this video, I have to, like, clean my house. I got Ian to vacuum, and I got to clean the rest of it. I got to sweep and mop and clean the bathrooms, get laundry ready. But it's still same mess as it was since before COVID. So I can't even say, oh, my house is really clean, because I still worked, right? Through everything, I still worked. And Ian's still working. But yeah, I haven't done anything. And I should have figured out how to edit my videos properly and put the memes in there that I want to know how to do and do certain things in my videos. I should have done all of that. This is the ColourPop concealer, and we're going to work with it all week. It's definitely not my color. The Hydrating Camo Concealer. I should have shaken it up. This is the shade Light Sand. What was I thinking when I got that color? But I know a lot of people love that concealer. I just only wear concealer just to brighten up my under eyes, so let's hope that does the job, which I think it might. But I don't know. This concealer, okay, honestly, this concealer and this foundation right now are not going well together because everything just looks so dry. This foundation's got my skin looking really, really dry. Oh, is this a matte foundation? Is that why? I'm going to put on some lipstick right back. Okay, so the lipstick I chose was Be a Bombshell, and it's in Naive. Be a Bombshell Cosmetics. I don't know where I got this lipstick from, but oh my God, I love the color. Where did I get this from? Ipsy? This is a beautiful color. And I thought it was MAC when I reached for it, and it wasn't. And I'm like, where did I get that from? Holy cow. And obviously I used it. So, okay. Yeah, so do you have any new hobbies? Are you doing anything? Anything different? You know, I think for me, because I'm still working every day, even if it's home, so it's not like I have any extra time to do anything differently. And again, COVID really didn't change my lifestyle so much because I didn't do much anyway, right? So that's the tea on that. But let me know, have you guys started something? There are things I would have liked to do. I want to get an elliptiker. I wanted to get one of those, but, you know, I got to save for that. I'd love to do my Ancestry DNA thingy, but then that costs money too. Like, I'd love to, you know, find out all about that. I got nothing. I got nothing else. I'm a boring individual. But let me know, are you guys doing anything? Okay. Where am I? 15 minutes. One of the other comments was from Andrea. We were talking about John and Jen and what happened on her video. Susan mentioned something that I totally forgot. We're talking about how women's items are more expensive than men's last week on the video, but the pink tax. She talked about men's haircuts are cheaper, and that is so true. Ian can go get his haircut for $15, $20. I go get my haircut at a salon and it's $65. It's ridiculous, right? Why are they charging you so much money for your haircut? Ridiculous. You are so right. I know our hair is longer and stuff, but hey, you're just cutting, you know. Nicoletta mentioned that sometimes she buys men's skincare because it's cheaper. Same ingredients, right? At least we don't pay taxes on tampons and pads anymore. And I didn't even know that that we didn't, because I don't have periods anymore, so I'm not buying them. Well, I'm buying them for my daughter, so I never really paid attention to it. Oh, and Sherry, Dreaming Music Girl, she asked, what is, when this is over, when life goes back to normal, when COVID is over, what's everyone's plans? Ooh, this bronzer. Are you going to be my shade today? I guess we're going to have to make it work now. Yeah, I think so. We can make it work. This is the Estate bronzer. Got it in Ipsy, I think. I love Estate products. Anybody else? I get really excited if I see an Estate product coming in my Ipsy or even Topbox. I really do like Estate products. I think they're made in China, but still I love them. Made in China. Yep. Yeah, what are you guys doing? When we can get out and roam around, what do you want to do? What's your hopes and dreams, aspirations, you know, for the next couple of years of your life? What do you want to do, girl? When life goes back to normal, I want to go. I want to go to the States. I do. I'm not even like I want to go to, you know, the Caribbean. I want to go. I want to go to the States. I can't wait for that border to open when it's safe, because I just want to go. I want to go shop. I want to go eat. I love visiting the United States. Love it. I love the food. I mean, luckily we've never, you know, met. Everyone's been lovely. We've never met anyone that we thought were not nice. Everyone's the same. You know, like, it's weird. We're all the same. It's just a border. You know what I mean? And it's not even, it's like, hey, you're on one country and the other leg, you're on the other kind of thing in a lot of places, right? Across the borders of Canada and USA. You know, so we're all the same. We're all doing the same, girl. We all want to be happy, be healthy, and eat cheesecake without gaining any weight. You know, everybody, no matter where you come from, what you look like, who you love, your blood is red, and everyone's the same. Everyone's the same thing. So, you know, like, we're all the same, right? But that's what I want to go to the States. And I want to go down south, where it's warm. We usually, if we do go to the States, we usually go down south in the wintertime, stay for maybe, I don't know, a week. I don't think we've ever stayed longer than a week, though, because we're driving down there, right? And the kids have always been great. Like, the first time we left and drove down to the States, I think Savannah was 4, Madison was 2, and we drove all the way to Florida in like a day and a half. No, we had 2 nights. We slept 2 nights, but we got there like that morning. But they were great. We loved it, you know. Then we went to Georgia. We went to, not Georgia, South Carolina. We went to Myrtle Beach. Loved that. I'm thinking I'm forgetting a trip. You know, or just like going to Niagara Falls and crossing a border, or you know what I mean? I can't wait to do that, right? So that's what I'm looking forward to. That's one place I want to go. I can't wait for the border to open up. You know, go shopping in the States, girl. And the food. I think I'm most excited about the food. All the different fast foods and even like different restaurants that you see the commercials come on TV that we don't have here in Canada. I can't wait. I still get emails from the first time we drove to Florida. I still get emails from certain restaurants that I signed up for their newsletter before I left when we drove to Florida, so I can know what the specials are, get free items, you know. And they have some really good cheap dinners down there. I think we both had like, there was two steak meals for 20 bucks at this big steakhouse, excuse me, that we went to that was next to our hotel, like right behind our hotel. And I'm like, this is fabulous. The food was lovely, you know. I can't wait to go to the States. Can't wait to go to the US of A. So that's what I'm looking forward to. Goals and aspirations. I'd like to get to 2,000 subscribers before the end of the year. That's a lot. I know that's a lot. I'm almost at 1,300. I know it's a big goal to get to 2,000, but that's where I'd like to be at the end of the year to get to 2,000 subscribers. It is a lot. And I like to, I always say this, I want to figure out more about YouTube and editing videos and stuff like that. I can't be bothered though. Honestly, I don't have the brain for it. You know, even like some things I should know about YouTube and analytics and stuff like that. I don't understand it. There's like all these words that I don't understand. I legit don't understand. Okay, so this is the Wonder Beauty highlight I just got from Ipsy that I'll be using all week. And my ColourPop blush, Frisky Business, I'll be using all week as well. So I want to keep that out right here. Right, okay. Eyeshadow palette. Oh my God, don't be 30-minute video, Lisa, please. Please. Yeah, so that is pretty much what I want. What do you guys want? What are you looking forward to when this is over? I want to eat. I just want to go to restaurants and eat food. I miss that. Ian and I had like a standing, at least once a month, we would go to my favorite Captain's Boil for lunch. When we would leave my doctor, we would go there on a Thursday, and I miss that. What do you guys miss? Like, is there anything in particular? I miss bowling, and I miss Captain's Boil. I can't say, like, for friends, having people over my house. I didn't, you know. It's been my husband's friend, so I don't think I personally had a girlfriend in my house in years, because I personally don't have any girlfriends around me, right? My closest girlfriends don't live in this province, like real life girlfriends, and I don't know, I got all of you guys, so you're who I consider friends, you know. Anybody else like that, you know? You just, you don't have, you know, a girlfriend that you can call up and say, hey, you want to come over? I don't know. Maybe I'm an introvert. Maybe. Okay. So this is the Complex Culture palette. Got this in Ipsy. Oh, man. Can you imagine if they came out with the other Complex? There's another eyeshadow palette from them that I really want. I'd like to see that as an add-on on Tuesday. But, yeah. I just got double charged from freaking Giant Tiger. So I got my bathroom shelf, and they charged me again. Little buggers. And then, oh my God, I think I mentioned this last night in my live. I forgot to cancel that Munch box, so I got that coming again. And I'm like, holy cow, these things can't be happening. especially on the end of the month, because, you know, that's when all the bills come out, right? And I'm like, I'm on a budget. So it's going to be a tough couple of weeks until my next paycheck, because I lost a whole bunch of money. And well, some of it's going to come back, but cracker jackers. I'm just going light in with this. There's not really much I'm going to be able to do with this palette, I don't think, this week. The pigment is, for this palette, you certainly got to build. You got to build pigment, girl. Because it's a very neutral palette. It's a really good palette for beginners if you're afraid of really pigmented shadows. It's a really good palette for beginners. What's going on in... We're supposed to be talking like real women talk. And I'm like, I don't know what to talk about, girl. We've already talked about Miss Virginia and the boobies. We've talked about that. You know, we've talked about what happens with our body as we get older. So what do you guys want to talk about? You know, give me some topics to talk about. I mean, we can go back in and start talking about that whole drama thing. Oh, James Charles is coming out with a makeup line. And I'm like, well, you know, do your thing, dude. Do your thing. 20-something years old. Good for you. Make your dreams come true, you know. Not hating on anyone for making their dreams come true. You go do your thing. I don't know personally if it's going to be... I haven't seen anything, but when I think of James Charles, I think of bright colors. And I'm just not a bright color girl, so... I'm like, I don't know personally if his stuff is going to be for me. But I guess we'll see when it comes out, right? Don't ask me what I'm doing here. I don't know. I should have gotten a bit smaller brush. But now this has gone all over my lid. So we're going to have to wing it. Okay, I'm taking Champagne. The shimmer called Champagne, and just sticking it right in the center of my lid. What a mess I just did with that. Didn't I? Look, it's up here and everything. Not a professional, everybody. Yeah, so when I think of him, I just think of really bright colors. So it's going to be interesting to see what he's going to come out with. And, you know, what do you think about another influencer coming out with a beauty brand? Oh, and apparently this girl named Amanda Elsling, she's been in a lot of controversy through the whole Trump thing and election and stuff like that. And I personally haven't seen any tweets. I guess I missed them. I don't know. People were saying that she made racist comments towards Jackie Aina and a couple of the other ladies, Alyssa, I believe. I didn't see them personally. I just read that comment today, so I don't know much about this girl. But I do have a question, though. Because I don't know. I don't know if it's just the way I'm reading it on Twitter, but my question is, if somebody voted for Trump, do you consider that person then racist? Not saying that I know this girl Amanda has apparently said some nasty things, right? And she's coming out with like this conservative makeup line or something like that. And, you know, people are making comments on what that's going to look like. And, you know, and who's going to be able to wear this conservative makeup line. But I don't know. It's like, what do you think about beauty influencers coming out with makeup lines? You know, I know there's a lot, and there's a lot in the works, and a lot just came out. And you know what I say? Listen, if you can do it, that's your dream. Go get it. You know what I mean? Just like James Charles. I'm not a big fan of James Charles, but hey, that's your dream, and you can do it. You go get it, right? And I wish you the best success. Like, legit, you know? But now this other girl, again, I don't know much about her. I read comments saying that she said these things, but I personally didn't see them myself. So, you know, I'm not going either which way or that way. You know what I mean? I'll make up my own mind when I see what she said, you know? Not saying that people are wrong or lying, I just don't know. I don't know who she is. I didn't follow her. I don't have a clue who this woman is. I just seen someone post something saying that she's coming out with a new line, calling it the conservative line or something like that. And I just read the comments and under it. So I personally don't know anything about this girl. But from reading the comments, my question is, for everyone in America who voted for Trump, should they all be now labeled as being racist because they voted for Trump? That's my question. What do you think about that? What's your opinion on it? Because some of the comments that I've seen about people who voted for Trump, like that's what I'm taking from it. From the comments that I've seen, that people think if you voted for him, you were automatically a racist. So I just want to know what you think about that. And is that the consensus in America? Is that just on Twitter or like in the beauty community? Do everyone feel that way? That's all. That's all I'm asking. Anyway, 31 minutes. I blabbled. This is a boring, not shop my stash video because I didn't really shop my stash because it's already organized. Let me know in the comments down below. I hope you're having a lovely Sunday. I will see you tomorrow. And, oh, crackers. I forgot. I'll have to mention it next week. Okay, I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Love you.